This group of people has been on a mission to develop and execute policies and programs to keep the country running, a mission to develop quality service and improve productivity. Who are they? Public sector workers. And today we put another outstanding civil servant in the spotlight, Yvette Harriot, the Acting Director of Human Resource Development with responsibility for training at the Accountant General's Department.
It's gonna be my time to shine. Now I'm in my prime.
Mrs. Harriot, thanks so much for speaking with us.
My pleasure.
One of your landmark jobs in the public sector was at the Ministry of Tourism from 1995 to 2010. 15 years as an office manager. What was that job like?
It was a wonderful experience. There were ups and downs, but the bottom line is that the ups outweigh the downs, and so it was a marvelous time at the Ministry of Tourism.
And that experience has helped you because you got a similar position, even though it was somewhat of a promotion when you came here to the Accountant General's Department in 2010.
Correct. It was the Director of Office Service when I came here in July 2010. I had mixed feelings. I said, God, am I really to be here? Should I really go back to the tourism's office because it was too different environment? I said, God, you must send me here to make that change. You must send me here to make an impact. And I said, all right, Lord, tell me how to start. And so I decided I would have started with the 13 persons who I had direct responsibility for at the time.
Her first duty was to boost staff morale in the Office Services Unit at the Accountant General's Department. She did it by showing that all jobs were important and that she wasn't above doing any of the tasks her team members had to do.
If there is a meeting and the attendant is not available to go serve that meeting, I don't see myself above going to set that meeting, and I've done it before. Anytime there's a meeting, I'm in there with them, I'm setting the table, I'm showing them how to do it properly.
Next order of business, improving the physical environment in which they worked. She commenced a self-funded paint job one evening after work.
It was not finished the evening, and so I came the morning from 6 o'clock. And I was hoping that I would have completed, but lo and behold, somebody came in early in the morning and saw me on top of the filing cabinet, painting, trying to paint and paint and paint. I ran to the bathroom some minutes to 8 and changed my clothes and was ready for work again, and the office was painted.
The interior decorating skills, that's just one aspect of it. I've also been told about the birthday club that you've instituted.
Well, that started in the Office Service Unit, another thing to motivate the staff. Colleagues, good afternoon. We come one more time to have our birthday celebration for all the people who were born the month of May, the best month of the year. Come on, come on. All right. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Wonderful.
Happy birthday to you. You're so young. Age is just a number.
For me personally, as long as I can remember, my first birthday here was celebrated at the Accountant General's Department because of Miss Harriott.
And so people now started to feel important. People now started to feel like I'm not just a messenger, I'm not just an attendant, I'm not just a supplies manager who is responsible to give the store's item, but I'm an important person in the AGD department.
And that lesson was reinforced with this motto: I am as good as any, better than many, and I am inferior to none. There was also special recognition for those who provide exemplary service through the Employee of the Month Awards program. A self-funded paint job, a birthday club, Employee of the Month Awards program, they may seem simple but in so many ways are essential to the Accountant General's Department's success as a state entity, all due to this outstanding civil servant. Yvette Harriot is also an ordained minister with the Open Bible Standard Churches of Jamaica. She has been pastor of the Potter's House Open Bible Church since November 2005.
The God that I serve, the greater than inside of me, I don't just have him at church. I have him at work. I have him wherever I go. He is always with me.
And so she started a devotional exercise in her office services unit and later broadened the spectrum to include the wider staff at the Accountant General's Department. She also takes time out to offer words of encouragement to her colleagues while having one-on-one discussions.
Sasha, good to see you. Heard you wanted to talk with me. What is it?
I would like to talk to you about the issues that I face in regards to getting to work on time. And I would like you to give me some tips and advice as how I can reach here to work early on time.
All right. You know that timekeeping is critical in the office, and you just need to start to prepare from the night before.
Yes.
Because public transportation is difficult, and I do understand that. But it is important, Sachel,
Yes.
for you to know that if you're late, it's going to go against you for a promotion or so, and so you
Yes.
just have to try to start to do that. All right?
Yes, I can do that. Thank you very much for your advice.
You're most welcome, Sachel. Anytime.
Appropriate advice from this remarkable public sector worker who has a number of qualifications, including a Bachelor of Science in Administrative Management, a Master of Arts in Leadership and Management, and a postgraduate diploma in Human Resource Management. Training in those areas helped to mold her for promotion in December 2012 to Acting Director of Human Resource Development with responsibility for training at the Accountant General's Department.
It's a good course for her to
Timely.
do. Very timely. So timely for her to do.
You notice I signed it
Yes,
already?
yes. I don't know what she would have done if you never signed it.
Some of her achievements: the development of an orientation document for staff members, a newsletter to tell workers about training opportunities, and an awards booklet with all employees of the month and quarter within a given year.
The truth about it is that Miss Harriott is a person who is very welcoming. When you're around her, it's a natural feeling to be motivated. She is that type of person who kind of give us that upliftment feeling, and we really, really like that, working with her.
Some of the things I think I could emulate from Mrs. Harriott is her passion and her drive. I love her drive. She's always up and about. She always has something doing. She wants to see things done and get it done well.
Working with Yvette, it is just a beautiful thing because Yvette is a motivator. Yvette pushes you, challenges you, so you always want to go the extra mile. She always thinks that there's nothing impossible for you to do, no task too big for you to complete.
But Yvette Harriot has a challenge. An injury on the job at another organization left her with what she says is an incurable condition: complex regional pain syndrome.
It's my right foot that was damaged. It is swollen. I have to walk on the side, so it affects my gait. It is now affecting my left foot, but I press along, I push along, because I'm not going to allow that to stop me from doing what I have to do.
So she continued to provide exceptional service to the Accountant General's Department, leading to national recognition, nominee for the 2013 Civil Servant of the Year. And with this quote serving as an inspiration, a comforting word to other public sector workers.
And once you can convince yourself like that way, then you will be energized to go forward, regardless of what might be there, regardless of the challenges that may present themselves before you, because you're going to tell yourself, I must make an impact, I must leave a trail behind, and you're going to make sure that you leave a very good trail, something that somebody can say, hey, Andrea was here, Andrea did this.
Yvette Harriot, the Acting Director of Human Resource Development with responsibility for training at the Accountant General's Department, another remarkable civil servant contributing to national development.